Give me your first 4 out, Alexis.
Oh, gosh, my first 4 out. Okay, I'm going to go with Harrison Burton. Sorry, Harrison. I'm going to go with Chase Briscoe, Alex Bowman, and Austin Cindric.
All right. Pretty logical choices.
Yeah.
Brad, your first 4 out.
All right, I'm going to go with Harrison Burton. I think that's the obvious one. I am going to go with Ty Gibbs. Take him out of my list. I'm going to go with Austin Cindric. I think he gets off of my list as well. And I'm going to take Brad Keselowski. I think sometimes these things just get a little bit wacky in what happens, and we've got a couple of wild cards, including Atlanta and Watkins Glen in this first
Who did
round.
you eliminate early last year?
I eliminated Ryan Blaney.
Yep.
And Tyler Reddick, by the way.
Yeah,
Yep.
right off the bat, they're gone. Not a chance, and well, we'll see how that turned out. That's the beautiful thing. I'll give you my 4. Alex Bowman doesn't get out of this round. Chase Briscoe, nice run at Darlington. Way to go. That's great. But you're not going any further. Austin Cindric, nobody's running out of gas to give you a win, and Harrison Burton. Those are my 4 that are eliminated after the first 3 races. We'll see how all of that plays out. Watch one of these 4 go down and win Atlanta.
It's possible.
Yeah,
hey, Cindric is really good there,
Yeah,
and he's
very
really good at Watkins Glen.
Any one of these 4 guys could go down to Atlanta and win. It's become that kind of racetrack. All right, let's go to the opposite end of the scale here, Brad Gillie. When we're sitting here in our cozy little studios in November talking about the 4 guys running for the title in Phoenix.
I will take Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin. Ooh, see, this is hard. I don't want to automatically give it to Seabell or Tyler Reddick. I'm going to give it to one of them, and I'm going to give it to Tyler Reddick and then Ryan Blaney. I think he gets to defend his title in the season finale.
Ryan Blaney. You're trying to make up for kicking him out first last
I think
year.
so,
maybe so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Which-
he's going to
which
be
is-
the first out
which is
because Brad
legit.
picked him for the no.
All right.
You know what? My mirrors that a little bit. And we talked about this before the show started. I've got Larson because I mean, come on. You have to have Kyle Larson
do.
in there. I have Tyler Reddick because also, come on. And then the other 2 get a little bit more tricky. I am also taking Ryan Blaney. I think he is somebody who can come on strong in the playoffs. We've seen it before, and I think it'll probably happen again. And then I kind of teeter-tottered between Denny Hamlin and Christopher Bell on who I thought was going to be that 4th driver, and my gut's telling me to take Christopher Bell. People have underestimated him for many a season, and I'm not doing it now. So I'm putting Christopher Bell in as my 4th driver in Phoenix.
Well, I will mimic what both of you said with Larson. I just think that's close to a mortal lock as you can get. He's got a lot of playoff points that'll get him easily to the round of 8. Even if he stumbles, he's going to get to the round of 8. And I just think they're good enough that they can win the whole thing. But Larson I like. Because I'm a defender of lost causes, Denny Hamlin, he's going to get there. Somehow or another, Hamlin's going to have a brilliant day, maybe up at Martinsville, and win that and go to the playoffs.
So I will say, for people that are longtime listeners of this show, I did pick Denny Hamlin to win the championship at the beginning of the season. I still think it could potentially happen. However, when you look at how these drivers are seeded, Christopher Bell has 27 playoff points. Denny Hamlin has 10. He has 17 more.
Yep.
That's going to be a difference maker. It's going to be a difference maker.
I can see a path. Just because he gets lucky, that Chase Elliott somehow or another finagles his way.
You don't see that. You are
you think
trying
I'm
to.
courting? You think I'm courting the audience?
I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're doing, sir.
I do. Consistency is only going to get you so far in the playoffs. You're going to have to start leading some laps.
How long is it going to be, Brad, before Doug just says Chase Elliott's done winning forever? He's never going to win again.
He got close this year.
Yeah,
It
by
was
the
close
time we
this
get to
year.
the first race of round 2 when Chase Elliott's eliminated.
Yeah. I'm bad for that. I will admit, if you go into a cold streak, Kyle Busch, you may never win again.
You may never win
You
again.
may never win again. You never know when that next win's coming, Martin Truex Jr.
Uh-huh.
Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick's my 4th.
Yep.
They're fast and they're consistent, and I think he's got his head in the right place.
Yep.
I could see him going on and making a lot of noise, and I think it would be Larson and Reddick, honestly.
Could you imagine 23-11 winning the not only the regular season championship, but also the full season championship in only their fourth year in Cup competition? That would be pretty amazing. I
like that. Brad, have you yet talked to Michael Jordan since he's been in the racing game?
No. In fact, two surprises for me in the last couple of weeks. Number one, Lee Spencer caught him at Michigan.
Right.
And he even told her she was lucky afterwards because he just historically does not talk to the media. And then Dave Burns last night on the NBC broadcast at Darlington Raceway got a nice kind of emotional interview with Michael Jordan, which I thought was good. So maybe he's warming up a little bit. I just don't think he wants to be a part of the spotlight when it comes to the race team that he owns. But, he's starting to get a little more microphone friendly in this world.
I think that's 3 interviews he's done. The Lee Spencer one was 2 questions. Burns was a couple of questions.
Jamie Little
and
got
Jamie
one.
Little got one at Talladega, I think, when Reddick won.